So I started, it was sort of an accident that this page even came to exist. My husband and I are avid travelers. I've always been a big traveler. We like to go everywhere, and I love to take photos. I still feel weird about calling myself a photographer because I like to take pictures. That's what I say.
Right.
Because there are so many extraordinary photographers around the state who just, their skill set is way beyond what my skill set is. I know where to point and shoot, and I can manage. But I'm still very much an amateur. But so we came to a point where we weren't going to be able to travel as much as we were used to. And I have a tremendous sense of wanderlust, and I get very restless. This last year has been very difficult because I get very restless when I can't get up and go. You know, we were traveling all over. Sometimes we would be gone for weeks at a time, and that just became our routine. And so when we came to a point personally that was going to have to cease for a while, I had to find ways to quell that restlessness. And so we started looking around at just locally places that we could visit, that we could see, that could kind of, you know, scratch that itch a little bit. And so the first place the first place we went together, and we took our dog and just took a little day trip up to Natural Falls State Park, which is still one of my favorite places to go. We just took a day trip up there. I'm a lifelong Oklahoman. I've lived all over the state, but I've been in and around Tulsa for much of my life. It's an hour and 15 minutes from here, and I had never been, which is ridiculous. When I say it out loud, I was talking to some friends earlier today who similarly are Tulsans, and they said, I've never been to Natural Falls. And so we went, and it was gorgeous. I just couldn't believe, like, this has been so close to me this whole time, and I've never been here. And it was like a light bulb just went off. And so I came home that night, and I said, I think, because I already had a travel Instagram page that I was posting really just for my own benefit to keep an archive of travel photos. I said, I think I'm going to start a new Instagram page. I think I'm just going to start exploring, because if this is here, this is basically an hour away, has been here the whole time, and I never knew it. There's got to be just a million other places out there in this state that I've never laid eyes on. And I've been here 30 some odd years. That's ridiculous. Right. So, so I said, I think I'm going to start an Instagram page. And then if anybody else is kind of in the same boat, then maybe they'll get something out of it too, you know? And I never in my wildest dreams thought that it would go much beyond that. You know what I mean? I thought if 500 people are interested in this, if 200 people are interested in this, cool, you know, that would be great. But so I posted some pictures of that trip and a couple of other things that I'd seen, and then started really just doing research. Is really when I dug into the Google phase, which I still rely on Google a lot to do research and find places. And I still have a running list of places I want to see and haven't seen. But I started doing research into places sort of nearby that I hadn't seen, and came upon things like Ingalls, Oklahoma, you know, and just some various really interesting places that caught my attention. So I started a list of places that I wanted to see. And then I just started hitting the road and going various places and checking different things out and doing a little bit of research, finding out about what I was looking at. Sometimes, especially when you're in small towns in Oklahoma, people know if you're not a local, you know, you stick out like a sore thumb. And so I would sometimes attract attention from people like, oh, what are you doing here? Why are you taking pictures of that building? You know, whatever. So sometimes you just happen upon people who help you out, show you different things, or explain things, or show you if you're sort of not finding what you're trying to find, help you find your way to things. And so, so I just sort of came about it that way. It was very accidental.
What year was that?
That was in May of 2018.
Oh, so not too long ago.
Yeah,
really?
Relatively new. I haven't been doing it very long. Had 2 good years, and then COVID hit this year, so I haven't been able to get out as much as I would have liked otherwise. But